Let's take a step back and really look at what's happening around Donald Trump right now, because the picture is messy, chaotic, and honestly historic. We're witnessing a presidency that looks like it's unraveling piece by piece, and the latest storm combines health rumors, old scandals, and political missteps that keep feeding into each other. First, let's talk about the health issue, because that's what set this all off. People aren't just speculating casually anymore. The questions are blunt and brutal. Is Trump alive? Is he dead? If he's alive, why does he look like he's halfway gone? His public appearances have been strange: pale skin, heavy makeup, sluggish energy. And while normally these kinds of rumors might be brushed off, here's the twist. Trump himself is the one who made health and age into political weapons when he mocked Joe Biden relentlessly during the campaigns. He set the standard, and now it's coming back to haunt him. But the health rumors are only one part of the storm. Running parallel to that is the Epstein scandal, which has never really gone away. Victims stood in front of cameras in Washington, giving their testimony, telling their stories, and instead of offering sympathy or silence, Trump's reflex was to shout, "Hoax." That one word said everything. It wasn't just dismissive, it was defensive, and it showed how fragile he's become whenever Epstein's name resurfaces. Remember, Trump's allies in Congress even dumped tens of thousands of pages of old documents in a desperate attempt to control the narrative. But that stunt didn't kill the story. If anything, it gave it more oxygen. And then, when the headlines got too intense, Trump turned to a playbook we've seen before: distraction through aggression. Suddenly, there's news that he ordered military action, bombing a Venezuelan ship in the Caribbean, claiming it was necessary. To many observers, this wasn't a strategic move. It was what they call a wag the dog moment. In other words, a stunt to create new headlines and drown out the bad ones. It's a tactic of desperation, not leadership. Meanwhile, inside the Republican Party, things are breaking down too. It's not just Democrats or the media raising concerns. Figures like Marjorie Taylor Greene and Thomas Massie are causing internal revolts against their own speaker. And into this chaos walks J.D. Vance. Now, Vance was supposed to be the loyal soldier, the one sent out to calm fears about Trump's health. Instead, he made it 10 times worse. He went on record saying that while Trump is fine, he's ready to step in if anything happens. Think about that. Instead of reassurance, he basically admitted that succession is on the table. It's the kind of blunder that makes everyone wonder, are they preparing for the end of Trump's presidency already? The irony is thick here. Trump has always branded himself as strong, vigorous, unbreakable. Yet his administration hasn't given a single credible medical update. No doctors from Walter Reed, no Surgeon General, no official statement. Nothing. Just silence and denial. And in that silence, the rumors grow. Some say he suffered a head injury months ago. Others point to his obvious obesity, his poor diet, his lack of exercise. We hear stories about Secret Service agents literally nudging his golf balls along the green to make him look active, even though he doesn't carry his own bags or finish his rounds. These stories might sound like jokes, but collectively, they paint a picture of a president physically diminished and unwilling to confront it. So where does that leave us? In a very dangerous place. Because when a leader's health is in question, so is the nation's stability. Commentators are already asking, should the 25th Amendment be on the table? Is Trump capable of fulfilling his duties? What happens if he collapses mid-crisis? These aren't just partisan attacks anymore. They're constitutional questions. And when you layer that on top of the Epstein scandal, an unresolved, festering issue that Trump and his allies can't seem to bury, you get a perfect storm. Health, scandal, distraction, collapse. It's all connected. Trump hides from one crisis by creating another. He denies, he lashes out, he distracts. But each time, the cracks get wider, the doubts grow stronger, and the presidency looks weaker. The result is an administration that feels less like it's leading and more like it's hiding. Hiding behind makeup, hiding behind denials, hiding behind last-minute stunts. And the bigger story is this. When the public stops trusting what they're told about a president's health, when they see cover-ups instead of clarity, when scandals pile up faster than they can be dismissed, that's when you know the foundation of power is collapsing. So maybe the real question isn't whether Trump is sick or healthy, guilty or innocent. Maybe the real question is whether he still has control at all. Because from the outside, what we're watching doesn't look like strength. It looks like a president hiding as his term crumbles beneath him.